So I went to bed at like 6 p.m. last night so I could make sure I was up at like 4 or 5 to, you know, be ready to go to a site that's about an hour away. It's another big Native American site. It's what I'm not going to say yet because I don't want to let people know we're getting that close to it. But we aren't able to go because I live on top of a giant clay state. And when it rains, the ground soaks up clay like a clay pot would. So yeah, that's unfortunate. We're gonna have to figure out what else to do. I've been managed to be drug out of my cave, and I guess I'm going to do something. So, yeah. Something involving antiques. Speaking of antiques, look at this thing. It's like a 1950s heater or something. I don't know how it works even. Like, I have zero clue. I know it's got a pilot, and if the pilot goes out, it's bad. I mean, it's such a city of contradictions where I live, and you can tell over here. I mean, that building's completely defaced, but I'm over here behind the chili pod, and check this place out, man. The art is amazing. Back of the chili pod, and then, of course, we got some amazing, beautiful art of a pueblo. You got the Zia symbol integrated, of course, the yucca. It's the attic. Arts and crafts and antiques. Welcome to Revisiting History, and today we are at people. The debate is red and green. There is no debate, it's green. These decorative plates are kind of common. Like, I saw these ones up in Colorado as well, for Colorado and a couple other locations like Wyoming. About those chili peppers. So I don't know what these things are, but you can tell by the turquoise fade. They do look antiquated. I don't know about that. I'm gonna take a photo. It actually looks more Hindu or from the Far East. And then we, of course, up top have some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful jewelry here. Some more in there. I feel like this shouldn't need to be said, but this is a VHS. VHS is like a giant cassette tape, but with a movie. Sometimes broken into 2 or 3. Titanic. So you'd have to rewind it just like a cassette tape. You can see the little cord in there, and if that cord ever pops out of one of the bottoms, then it's like a cassette tape. It's done. July 1st, Monday, 1894. We have an old school elevator that does work with pulleys, but yeah, that's kind of questionable. I don't know if I'd want to ride that. It was purchased 20 years ago by Charlene and Bill Davis, who developed the Dusty Attic as a means for local vendors to set up individual shops. And as you walk around, you can tell that these are actual individual shops. These aren't just one giant building. It's run by individual entrepreneurs. So pretty cool stuff, I think. I think our over 100-year-old building is pretty crazy. They do a great job, which a lot of places don't do, of actually keeping their history. And here at 2011, you can see this is 100 years. Right now, we're in 2024. So 13 years later, 113. There's 1911, Hunter Mercantile Co. Of course, most of the companies started out in this town as different than they are today. There's the Hunter Mercantile, 1914. You can see everybody inside. The interior hasn't changed drastically, if I can tell. I believe this is the gentleman that owned the spot. Got some really, really rustic old vehicles in here. Old little race cars, and then over here, some arrowheads. So, I mean, the artifacts are out there. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't take great care of them, but these are 4 sets of arrowheads I've walked across. Farming for how long? Got Brent Touchstone actually wrote Ace's Wild series, and it looks like he grew up here. So his influence, I mean, so he's living his best life in northwestern New Mexico. That's where we're at. I'm assuming these are probably based off of at least half-truths. Sometimes the half-truths are more meta than the real truth, honestly. But maybe we take a look at this guy, maybe take a look at his book and, take a read. More contemporary stuff. You can tell, I mean, it's all polished off and beautiful. Unfortunately, in the original state of a lot of the pottery that we have, it would have, been more like that or that, more beautiful. Obviously, not quite as shiny, but it wasn't polished either. Found a family favorite Shirley Temple box, $7. I'm gonna check it out. see how much it's got. Heidi, curly top, and baby take a bow, of which I have zero idea what that means, but I'm pretty sure this is old. Kennedy assassination, front news, San Diego press. That is not expensive, but it's going to be so easy to damage that I can't even get it. Decorational plates I keep finding everywhere, and that one looks like it's a group of gentlemen, late 17, maybe 1800s. And then we got another one below it, it's just fruit. But then over here we got a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Native American art and some more up there as well. And down here. And then we got a white rotary, which I couldn't tell you how to use if I had an instruction manual. Lots of books, lots of odds and ends, some, you know, like things that you would find at a thrift shop. But then, of course, you got crazy stuff. You got a Godfather Part 2 VHS cassette, the Alamo VHS cassette. I mean, you find diamonds in the rough as long as you keep looking through the sand. The Ansco Sure Shot, and over here you can see this is how you get the exposure. This little red tab, you put the film in the back, adjust the exposure here, and then bang. Not sure the exact timing and stuff, but that's pretty cool little trinket there. This actually looks kind of African, but then you look at it and you're like, okay, well, there's no wear and tear. This one looks maybe even more like South American. And then, of course, we got a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful vase, contemporary, with turquoise colored arrowheads. Obviously, that's not turquoise, but it's beautiful anyways. Listen, a lot of people believe that Himalayan rock salt can actually help you with some stuff, but I think it's been pretty much proven wrong. However, here is a Himalayan salt candle holder. It's got that pink tinge to it. I don't know if the camera's quite showing it.